OpenAI rolled back an update that made ChatGPT an ass-kissing weirdo. Amazon denied a report that it planned to show tariff impacts on its prices. And EA reportedly canceled another Titanfall game, laying off several hundred employees in the process. It's Wednesday, April 30th, and this is your Morning Tech News Roundup from Engadget. OpenAI is rolling back a recent update to GPT-4o, the default model that powers ChatGPT, following complaints from users that it made the chatbot act like a weirdo. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman wrote in a social media post spotted by TechCrunch that the last couple of GPT-4o updates have made the personality too sycophanty and annoying, even though there are some very good parts of it. And we are working on fixes ASAP. As of midday Tuesday, Altman said ChatGPT was running on an older, less sycophantic version of GPT-4o for all free users. The company hoped to get paid users back on an older release shortly. Altman said they were working on additional fixes to model personality, adding that OpenAI would share more information about what went wrong at some point. OpenAI released the new GPT-4o late last week. By the weekend, people began noticing that ChatGPT was being overly agreeable and verbose in its praise. Improving the emotional intelligence of its models, insofar as an algorithm can possess the trait, has been a recent focus for OpenAI. For instance, the GPT 4.5, the company said the model was better at responding with warmth and understanding than its previous systems. In trying to bring that same capability to the more affordable GPT 4o, it seems OpenAI got something wrong. Amazon has refuted a report which said it was planning to tell consumers how much of a product's price was due to the impact of tariffs that the Trump administration has imposed on imports, particularly those from China. According to Punchbowl News, Amazon was going to display this right next to an item's total price. However, that's not the case. Amazon said in a statement to Engadget, the team that runs our ultra-low-cost Amazon Haul store considered the idea of listing import charges on certain products. This was never approved and is not going to happen. During Tuesday's White House press briefing, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt responded to a question regarding the Punchbowl report and called the purported plan a hostile and political act by Amazon. Citing a Reuters report from 2021, Leavitt claimed that Amazon had partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. Amazon Haul is a discount storefront that the company debuted to compete with low-cost Chinese retailers Temu and Shein. In recent days, Temu started including import charges of around 145% on various products, matching tariffs that the Trump administration imposed on many imports from China. CNBC reported that Shein also increased prices, though it hasn't explicitly pinned the blame on import charges. A banner on the site, though, displayed tariffs are included in the price you pay. Meanwhile, Amazon said on Tuesday it plans to hold its annual Blockbuster Prime Day sale this July. According to Reuters, however, some third-party Amazon sellers are planning to opt out of this year's event amid uncertainty over tariffs. The gaming industry continues to bleed workers and cancel games, with EA back for another round of brutal news. The company said on Tuesday it decided to make some targeted team adjustments, which Bloomberg reported as between 300 and 400 eliminated positions, including 100 at Respawn and the cancellation of an unannounced Titanfall game. Again. The canned Titanfall game, codenamed R7, was reportedly an extraction shooter set in the Mech Meets Parkour franchise. Bloomberg says it wasn't close to release, and Respawn's statement that it canceled 2 early-stage incubation projects reflects that. Details about the other scrapped game have not leaked, but Bloomberg reported that it was canceled earlier this year. Respawn says it will refocus its resources on Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi, franchises where EA appears more confident it can profit. Earlier this month, the company previewed another game set in a galaxy far, far away, the XCOM-like tactics game Star Wars Zero Company. After cutting an estimated 1,100 jobs in 2023, EA laid off 5% of its workforce last year. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Igor Bonifasic, Chris Holt, and Will Shanklin, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.